NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Colts going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40. And he cuts it right and into space. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Luck now on second down. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Locke toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw, Love. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Yeah, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Luck. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around, obviously. Be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play clock winding down. And that'll set them back 5. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
That is caught at the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And the back goes into motion. To throw on second down is Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Love. Looking sideline, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second and 10, Luck again. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
In motion, the tight end. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 43. Gun, gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Luck. Flush to his right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is third and long. gun, here's Luck. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, they go with Dixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Second down, it's Dixon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. From the gun on third down, Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They snap it to Luck. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The second quarter score from KC, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After the interception, it's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fresh set of downs here.
You're right. 53.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 10 yards still left on second down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the big tight end shifting around. Here's Luck. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go now. Green, 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Gone.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll set up a throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. The Browns, they've scored again, extending their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Luck now on second down. Looking long for Thomas. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Checking things elsewhere, third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On second down, here's Locke. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Luck on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again, Locke. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On first and goal, Dixon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Basham coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Denzel Perryman in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Slot man moves right. On 1st down, it's locked. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like... He still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, Luck. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on second down is Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In motion goes the tight end. The handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. The shotgun snap for Luck. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
back to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Back to throw. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And now a first down following that long gain. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the toss play, this is Dixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And late in that one, the Bears have now moved in front. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll run with Dixon, and he's got room. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon, 30. 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silent in overtime. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Yeah, low fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't.